got ourselves no belly. Gonna be first up or for the team one. Lots of warriors on that team. Some of them are arms actually. Oh. With Nez also an arms warrior as well. Interesting. Belly got himself a spin for spin as Magdem also going in for a blaze storm of his own. Gonna be spear down. This is gonna be arms versus arms. Two warriors, Juggernaut's fighting each other. Blades by Belly trying to see if he can catch up a little bit healing. Gonna be yet another blaze storm to follow him. Probably from Avatar. But Magdem got mad damage on him. I don't even know what kind of hits those are. Oh my god, he just chopping that boy up as an arms warrior. It looks like he wants to back up out of there as soon as possible. With Merc Druid gonna be up next. Magdem looking to get himself a little bit of second wind recovery. Has a trinket and a parry. That was Avatar just now. So we'll see if he's able to counter Feral Druid. Immediate trinket with a parry. Try to see if he can counter all the bursts out of Merc Druid. Gonna force a trinket out of him with a Bark to follow. Also banner up. So any kind of CC Merc God is gonna be reduced. Convoke getting interrupted. Maybe could be pretty good for Magdem. Got himself less of damage, but that's a wall for the Druid. Gonna be able to slow a lot of the damage from Magdem for a bit. For a moment, almost stopping it to a halt. Magdem is relentless, just chopping right to the Druid like it's nothing. Just absolutely treating him like he's just a piece of butter. And it's got the hottest knife around on him. Just the hottest sword out there. Just blast it right through it. My goodness, this Druid may actually go down. Oh my god, what is this? Stormbolt, it's just gonna shatter through. Oh, what is BM right there, man? That's BM. My god, literally hit it with that. Stun. Let me hit you with that shatter and throw. Blaze Storm before Naz can go in for a Stormbolt or anything. Oh, Big Papa instead. See, Spear onto Magdem. May be in a bit of trouble. Papa is a Fury Warrior. Gonna be throwing his weapons away, but that's gonna be tricked out of the Fury Warrior. Spear onto Big Papa. Can't go anywhere. Magdem at least is able to recover. Maybe hoping for a little bit of that second wind. Does he have any bleeds on him? Stormbolt into Big Papa, not going to be able to get out of there quite easily. Parry waiting for Magdem, trying to see if he can potentially go super aggressive. Going to be able to recover a little bit of health, but mostly just trying to see if he can walk away from Big Papa. Has 15 seconds on a parry. Can he survive long enough though? I don't know if he can. Got himself a bit of a rallying cry, but I don't know if it's going to be doing much work there at all. That is unfortunate. The arms warrior came in, sliced it to one guy into a Feral Druid. You got to give him credit on that one, but I guess a Fury Warrior. What can you do? With Naz just walking in and hitting him with that secret technique, not letting him play the game. Blind to the Naz is going to go for a trinket, trying to see if he can stay on top of the rogue as best as he can. Got the blue warrior set. Look at that thing. He got himself the chest piece from the invasions. Blue shoulders, blue mask, blue little booties. Just blue. Nasty diving into stealth, waiting for the arms warrior. What can Naz do now that the man's trinketed? He may need to pick up eyes and find the rogue ahead of time. I feel like if he can maybe parry the rogue at the right time, and if the rogue stays, there's a good chance Naz is running a PvP town where parries are going to give him healing. So if the rogue is not careful, it's going to end up helping Naz recover, helping him get a lot of healing out of it. But we'll see. On the team one, we got ourselves Gloosh, who's been sitting in the corner, buying his time. Hasn't been given the chance to play the game at all, because he's just on a cleanup duty most of the times. And this might be his time to shine and bring it back for Seamless. This is going to be full burst on the Naz, big resonant, what is it called? I always call it the ability, the rogue ability, the Kirin ability from Shadowlands. Clarity? Resounding Clarity? Echo and Reprimand, that's what it is. Echo and Reprimand. I always call it the Kirin. Hit him with that Kirin. Spear by Naz. Trying to see if he can lock down Nasi for just a second. It's going to be a War Breaker, even though he is disarmed. Trying to see if he can stay on the rogue as best as possible. Charging onto him. Does reflect in case there's any Shadow Blades damage out for Nastia. And Nastia trying to see if he can end the duel right there. Do they have the big secret technique? Looks like they do. Oh, and it has a little bit of a delay, and it's going to take him out. Gloosh is going to be up next. Trying to let Nastia go anywhere at all. It's going to hit him with a secret technique. Oh my god, through Cheat Death. The man had Cheat Death forced out. And he just blasted right through it, ignoring Cheat Death entirely. Oh my goodness, gonna be Yasha next. This is gonna be immediate cheap shots out of the rogue. Just relentlessly trying to strike the man down, just not let him go anywhere at all. Oh my goodness, try to see if he can spend some calm points at your finishers to hopefully build back up for yet another secret technique. Into a blind onto the paladin and force him to trick it out of him, and Gloosh is looking to escape. Shadow Step, try to see if he can avoid him. Shield of Vengeance is going to be proccing next to him. Cloak of Shadows with an evasion, maybe in a bit of trouble. Trying to go for a dance, give himself a little bit of healing. At this high dampening, no, not a lot of recovery can be done. Just trying to see, maybe secret technique will be enough here. Does he have enough? Trying to see if he can go for a big go. Vanish right after. The rogue, I think, is just trying to play it very careful. Does he go for an interrupt? Trying to go for an interrupt. Yasha was able to force the rogue out. Maybe potentially bubble. Does he get himself? Oh! Secret technique does end up capping him out. My goodness. Hardville is going to be up next. Needs to get the dots onto the rogue and then keep him there. The rogue just by Skulk of Shadows, so having an Incubus with you, it is going to help you at least pull the rogue away off of you. Killer shot, immediate Incubus, and it's going to be a trinket for Gloosh. Try to see if he can stay aggressive. I think he knows he needs to make it go now. He knows this risky play, but he needs to make it go. He has a vanish, he has resets. He can stay very aggressive. Shadow Step with a Shadow Meld, letting him dive back on the south. Shadow Fury in the wall by the Death Knight, by the Warlock, dots at him with a full set of dots. Right, Hardville, full dots with the Darklight and everything. Glush may be in a bit of trouble. Let's go for advantage for a second, looking for a bit of escape. He needs to wait out those dots just a little bit. He needs to wait him out, got himself a little bit of restealth. It's going to be a Shadow Strike back to Hardville. It's going to be a potential second to see it again. Does get CZ for a moment, but the dots are still on him, I think. Hunt is definitely going to... Hunt doesn't even break it. Definitely needs to get all the dots to the Rogue. The Rogue gets a Cloak of Shadows back up so early. I think with his vanishes, he does have cooldown reduction. So he's able to get that Cloak of Shadows back a little bit quicker. I think like 20 seconds quicker. And Glush just end up overcoming the Warlock with Gamer or gonna be up next, charging in as Glush dives in a restyle. Still got a couple of dots on him, so it's maybe gonna give Gamer an opportunity to find the Rogue in between all those dots. That, or he's just gonna let him reset with those dots entirely. Just let him wait him out so it's more of a fair 1v1 duel. That Glush has no life. Dude, Glush, I mean, he does a pretty good job, you know what I mean? Like, if this is what it takes, if you just have to abandon life just to become that good to the game, I mean, that's commitment to the art, you know? That's how I view it. Gouge to the Gamer with a Kindred Shot Glush, try to see maybe he can make a big play. Got himself Cold Blood, potentially? I think it was Cold Blood at some point. Secret technique to follow. Big damage to the Gamer. Does himself full burst to follow. It's going to be a disarm. Glush with a get a hit with a disarm as well. Maybe in a bit of trouble. There's a lot of bleeds racking up on him. Sun to follow. Does not have a trigger for it. Another set of blades. This Gamer trying to see if he can blast him out. Going to be evasion, but the dots are already in. And Gamer trying to see if he can go into a defensive stance. Maybe it'll be enough to tank up the Rogue a little bit. Fear by the Warrior. Trying to see if he can maybe blast out the Rogue. Trick it out to follow. It's going to be a Glush. Trying to see if he can maybe survive it as Gamer got him some defenses and offenses on the ready. Charges out towards the Rogue with advantage as the Rogue does get himself some cooldown reduction back a little bit quicker. No evasion for a while. Does have a blind. Has a trinket. Gamer looking like he's going to just leap away. Maybe to see if he can disconnect from Glush. Does he have any dots on him? If he's got dots, that's gonna hurt his second wind recovery. So I don't know if he was able to get much of it. Shadow Strikes. Oh my god, Glush on like cleanup duty. There it is, boys. This is why they leave this boy on a cleanup duty, man. Because you just walk in, his whole team could just be absolutely plastered out. And he'll bring it back for his team back to back to back. Dude, Secret Technique is a huge hitter right now. Massive ability. A lot more people picking it up right now. And it's really, really hard. Definitely worth playing into.